Space is silent, but that doesn't mean there isn't any communication at the edge of infinity. In fact, there's a company called Xplore that's revolutionizing space as a service and enhancing communication in space in the process. I'm Jordan Soto with Space Channel News. But first, a word from our sponsor, Millennium Space Systems. Now hiring engineers and technicians. Come join a fun, fast-paced team that builds small sats in months, not years. Go to millennium-space.com. The vastness of space has stirred the souls of many for millennia, but it can be a nightmare when it comes to reliable communications systems, retrieving data, and maintaining satellites. Did you know that it can take up to 24 minutes for a signal to travel between Earth and Mars, and nearly a whole day to receive a signal from NASA's Voyager 1 because it's traveled beyond the edge of the solar system? Simply put, there are two things space communications relies on: a transmitter and a receiver. Though simple, the process is tough as communication with distant objects in space is difficult. Ground station communications are very weak with distant spacecraft because of the large distances, and takes copious amounts of time for communication efforts to travel between the two. But there is a company revolutionizing communication efforts in space by utilizing cloud-based systems to transmit data effortlessly, securely, and timely to ground-based stations. The software is called Major Tom, acquired by Xplore, the company that coined space as a service, and continuously evolves what it means to do so. We had the chance to talk with Lisa Rich, the founder and COO of Xplore, about the impact of Xplore, its recent acquisitions, and the future of the space industry.
At our earliest juncture, Xplore envisioned space services. And so we're the first company to actually register the trademark space as a service. You've seen that, I think, other companies using it, but it started with us. So we like to be the thought leaders in this industry. And I think what we're talking about here is having space become seamless and frictionless, the idea that you can have services from space without having to go to space yourself. So Major Tom is a scalable platform with powerful satellite mission operations and planning tools. It's cloud-based software that allows operators to perform ground station scheduling, satellite tasking, telemetry monitoring. It saves money and time on planning and design. With Major Tom, users operate missions on a unified cloud platform, and this provides the ability to integrate and control ground segment applications and services, and it de-risks mission operations with features including out-of-the-box ground network integrations, data analytics, real-time dashboards, and a customizable commanding API.
Xplore provides data, sensors, and satellites as a service to collect data from space that provides commercial, intelligence, and climate solutions for customers, which cuts costs and time spent. With the Major Tom software, weather, geospatial, and defense programs can now utilize cloud computing to extend the life of satellites, cut communication delays, and quickly access and use data in real time with a new level of cybersecurity because it doesn't use an open source software framework. As space exploration advances, using space as a service will optimize companies' efforts to advance impactful efforts on Earth, in orbit, and beyond. And Xplore is at the leading edge of providing that opportunity.
In my view, the internet, space effectively is all about the data. The internet is all about the data. So we're really just working on space 2.0 capabilities here, or you could say internet 2.0. It is the next generation of bringing data back that's of value to humanity, and how can we use that data to benefit so many different industries. You know, I love to give talks to Fortune 100 companies to expand their understanding of having a space strategy, because we do believe that every company, whether they know it or not, will have and need a space strategy in the future. Just like years ago, companies that did not have an internet strategy were left behind. So to have those conversations about how space data can leverage your company in so many ways, how it applies to logistics and insurance and supply chain, and how the imagery can inform so many data points for companies on their agricultural needs, or even looking at their property. This is a capability that's so exciting, this field of seeing, can you do inspection from space? Yes, you can. There's so many applications, and I love to talk to CEOs and think tanks about how are they looking at the future? How are they going to be using these tools that companies like Xplore are providing and bringing that data back to leverage their business and benefit all of us? Ultimately, that's the goal. Benefit humanity.
Stay in orbit with exclusive insights into the evolution of the space industry and how it impacts us back on Earth. Download the free Space Channel app on your phone, tablets, and connected TVs today. Just search Space Channel. I'm Jordan Soto with Space Channel News.